I only mean one. Okay, watch this, watch this. When we used to play the lotto, we played it because we don't think God could send us $1 million unless we win the lotto. But you know what I discovered? I ain't played a lot, and God sent me all kind of money leading up to the $1 million. You see, our problem is we ask God for $1 million, but we figure God got to give it to us all one time. If you check your bank account, you will find that you have gone through more than $1 million. More than $1 million if you check your bank account. See, and what messed you up, you don't realize how often God done brought you past $1 million. For you now to say, God, you done fulfill $1 million. Now let's try $10 million. Because your faith in your knowledge of God. See, God have already bought me past $1 billion. But based on your faith, I could add more to it. Where we was last week, we couldn't afford to pay for where we was. What we got last week, we couldn't afford to pay for what we got. And when I look at it, it says to me, wow, somebody paid this bill for me. I stick my hand in my pocket without anybody. I went to a lot of friends. A lot of them. If I give you $100, what would you do with it? She laughed. And somebody said something. Say, you'll go shopping. So I said, now tell me, if I give you $100, what you do? She said, save it. Okay, so I said, all right, here's what we can do. I'm going to put $40 in your hand, and I'll put the other 60 up for you, since you will save it. Now, I'm going to allow you to spend 40 of what you was going to save to see how you can spend it. Now, you got to watch this. I give the money to her. And what she done with it, I don't know. So I went to Sam. Now, I was doing the Sam what I did to the other woman. Sam didn't know what was this. I said, here. So he said, no, man. He said, thank you much. Now, I was saying, here, Sam, you might have gone on my expense, but you still miss a couple of days to work. I didn't tell him all of this, but this is what I told myself. Let me give you the money back what you lost to work. All right? Forget the expense. He said, no, man. I appreciate what you've done. Now watch this. The faith I got in God would not allow me to take that from you, because God will fix that spot what I come in need of. You understand what I'm saying? He was saying, you blessed me enough already. I am not going to be a hog to take advantage because you offer it. I'm going to say, no, I appreciate what you've done. What he was saying, the faith that I got in God with you, that I don't care what happened, you will always be a blessing to me if I need it. But because I don't have to have it, let me tell God, thank you for what you've done for me, and God will fix something else for me. See, sometimes God will test you just to see where your heart is, to let you know you're only an eater. Now watch this, fellas, watch this. Now, God have already done more for all of us than he should. But based on how you trust him, he'll add to it. When he says, faith is a rewarder. What he was saying is, I'm going to bless you for your faith, but I'm going to reward you for holding on to your faith. You're going to get what you're blessing for, but just to keep your faith is a reward that goes along with what you got. Oh, you missed that. Let me say it to you like this. You got faith that I'm going to give you $1,000. I'm going to give you the $1,000 for keeping the faith. But because you never waver, I'm going to give you an extra $1,000. Because that's a reward. Oh, you missed that. Let me say it to you like this. You got faith that I'm going to give you $1,000. I'm going to give you the $1,000 for keeping the faith. But because you never waver, I'm going to give you an extra $1,000. Because that's a reward. because you never doubt my faith. Regardless of what you was going through with, you stay right there. Hang on to your faith. You never waver on me one time. You say, I know the God I serve. He is able to perform that and more you can imagine. Therefore, no matter how long it takes, I'm going to stay right there and wait. He said, because let me tell you what God says. God says, He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. If you never waver, that becomes diligently. If you never stumble, that becomes steady concert. If you never give up for one moment, that becomes regular, constantly involved with your faith. See, faith is this. The storm coming, but I ain't moving. Things get short. I'm not going to go anyplace. Everybody else leave you, but I'm going to wait right here. God promised that He'll never leave me alone. So you got to understand, in the midst of your faith, concentrate on God, because God is a rewarder. He is a rewarder of them that hold on to the faith. You got to know faith will move mountains. Faith will build up a valley. Faith will conquer the Red Sea. But you got to hold on. See, faith is a mystery. It's a complex thing that nobody can straighten out. And nobody can pinpoint it. It comes strictly with eye contact with God. It don't look good. Somebody say, what is faith? Faith is a fool waiting for something to happen what can't happen. But faith is a fool. Would act like he already got it when he's just waiting for it. And all of a sudden, God move out of nowhere into somewhere. And somebody asks you, how you get that? You say, child, you don't know. I had to pray all night long. I had to talk all day long to make sure nothing cost me to lose sight of a dream. Because when things getting good, the closer your faith draw to God, the storms start coming. People start messing with you. People start talking about you. It's just trying to. But you got to say, in spite of what they think about me, in spite of how they pay me down, in spite of what I got short of, in spite of how things tough, in spite of what gone through last night, I got to keep my eyes straight on the cross, because at the cross, where I first saw the light and the burden of my heart roll away, it was thereby I received my sight, and now I'm happy.